Welcome back to Pop Culture Roll Call, the show where our hosts are watching The Magicians by only viewing the scenes that their character is present for. This is Season 5, Episode 1. Do something crazy.
Welcome back to another episode of Pop Culture Roll Call. I'm host Mike. I'll be watching everything from the point of view of Penny. Love me as always.
It's Sasha, and I watch everything from the point of view of Margo.
In front of me as always.
It's Colin to watch everything from the point of view of Elliot, as always.
Right here, right now.
Nope.
Hello?
Pour one out.
Touchy subject.
Are we allowed to pour? Are we allowed to pour anything out on your floor,
can we pour it on the
Stasha, or do I have
carpet?
to just
Only if you-
Emotionally pour out.
emotionally pour it out?
Yeah, I mean, unless we want to use the funds to replace the garbage.
Yeah. And then creeping in the background often.
Producer James.
Bye, Quentin.
This is sad.
One of these
know.
things is missing.
You know what? I think you're right, guys. This doesn't feel right. Hold on a second.
Oh, that's why you set
I'm
up.
an infestation. You can't get rid of me that
Oh!
You heard it here first. He's an infestation.
You can't lie to me. I'm your wife.
Hi, it's Brian. I watch everything as Josh, as always.
Fucking knew it.
Okay. Did you get to choose, or did you get told?
A little bit.
Okay, that's fair. That's good. Watch out! Don't.
My
knock the
options
water down.
were do you want to not do anything and take a break? But
Or
no,
watch
you can't
Josh.
get rid of me. I'm
Nice.
here. I'm here forever.
Hey, Josh. Since
You
we can't
gotta
get rid of you,
stop having your character fall for the character Brian plays.
It's not my fault.
Yep. It's OTP. It's OTP shit over here.
I mean,
Man.
like, what are you
Truly
gonna do?
faded.
Literature cannot get in the way.
No. Can someone make it so we can see our faces and not the waveforms on the back? Because I don't know why it's easier to every once in a while look at myself and make sure I don't look like a fucking freak.
Look at me. I'm an active waveform.
Yeah.
Wow. Why do we? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm curious because I thought Josh died too in this, not in this episode. I
Oh,
guess
he's having a
300
great
years.
time doing Josh things. When James was like, "Do you want to watch us, Josh?" I'm like, "Yeah, that'll be a fun time."
No, not a fun time.
Wait, have you watched all of Josh? Have you gotten the Josh?
I didn't get the Josh supercut. I just got the 1 minute of this episode.
Okay. I
makes
got
sense.
you.
I got 12.
I got like 12, 13. I think we're doing all right.
14.
Yeah,
50.
we're pretty much together the whole time.
Yeah.
So this is going to be
Season 5.
Season 5, episode
New
1.
bride.
Yeah, hi.
I cannot believe you lied to me like that.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, the internet can
I must
go
be
back.
getting good at this.
Hey, internet future, you can you're like researching and trying to figure out where to happen. This is the moment. This was the fracture. This is what led to the destruction of this podcast and marriage.
It would have been harder to lie if it was more than literally 1 minute of footage.
Sure. I literally was like, I guess I'll find you some things to do on Monday night.
Yeah, lie to you.
So I was just starting to write like a to-do list of like things around the house that need cleaning up or whatever. And I'm like,
James,
I'll get
James.
to it on Monday.
Producer James, I need something to watch. She wants me to clean. So I have before some credits.
I start with credits.
I'm at the apartment. I was originally writing this as Marina's apartment. It's just ours now. We just took it. It's ours.
all of our
Squatters'
apartments?
rights, apparently.
Yep. Try to evict us. And I go to check on Julia, who is getting dressed for a date. And Penny walks in like taken aback. Like she's dressed like he's knocked out. And she's like, "Oh no, I thought this was like a date. I'm overdressed." And he's like,
Oh, date with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
So I was like, what?
No. Date with me. And I'm like, "Hey, I said I was taking you out and to dress appropriately. However you interpreted that, that is on you."
What does that mean?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's on Penny.
I hate when guys say stuff like that.
And because Julia's like, "That says dress up. You meant dress up." And he
What does
realizes,
Penny look like? Do you just look like a
he's
schlub?
bundled up, which we'll get to in a second.
Bundled up?
He's got a coat on, and he's like,
Oh.
he
Is he
does
wearing
admit,
nothing underneath it?
no, he's got clothes on, but he's got a jacket, he's got a little scarf.
Just a trench coat and nothing else.
And he does fess up. He's like, okay, I should have been more specific. And she's like, good, glad you're accepting the blame. And I'm like, only problem is we got to go now. We're gonna miss it. And she's like, we'll miss what? And I'm like, where's your coat? And she's like, she's like, what do you mean coat? It's 75 degrees out. He puts his coat around her, and
Where's his coat?
he's okay. We'll
Oh,
see.
because you're a man, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Mike just loves to build up the scene instead of
Trying
spitting
to
it
tell a
out.
story here, and he's like, "So did he get the rock up the cliff?"
Did he?
No.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, do you consent to being traveled? And she says, I consent to being traveled. And a very cool shot, which I don't think we get a lot, where it's like we follow the travel. So we don't move, and they just change the location around us. And we are outside in the woods at night. So a little chilly, need a little jacket.
So now Penny's cold. She's fine, and you're playing off like you're not cold because you're a man.
It doesn't look that cold.
Got it. Okay. But it's cold enough for the woman to need a jacket, though.
And yeah.
Cool.
And she's like, where are we? I'm like, well, we're on the other side of the planet. My friend Seth is an artist. And usually there hasn't been enough magic for him to work with meteors until now. And we look up and there's like a meteor shower. Just gorgeous meteor shower. She says it's incredible. We kiss. And I tell her, see, there's a lot of ways to use magic to make the world a better place. And she's like, wait, is that why you brought me here? And I'm like, well, no, not really. I mean, you just been working so hard trying to figure out what to do with your magic. I thought maybe like
get a little inspiration from the heavens.
And she's like, I told you it's my business. And Penny's like, I'm just trying to help, brainstorm, just trying to be helpful. And she's like, well, I need to choose if I want your help. Do you understand what that means? And then there's a rumble. And we're both like, do you feel that? And there is apparently some sort of magical surge happening where things are just kicking up in a dangerous sense. Oh. And she points to the sky and she's like, Penny? And I grab her and travel before a meteor hits where we're standing.
So like a 20th level wizard cast Meteor Storm.
Yeah, and I'm just like, damn. And Dimension Door.
Yeah, TPK situation there. Watch out.
Yep.
So do we get any? Because we're in Fillory the whole fucking time. But we talk about the magical surges,
okay. And I get some information about what was this Everett? We get some information about what Everett did and the water. The sea,
the reservoir. Make sense.
We get some information about the reservoir and what that meant and why there's these magical surges we're dealing with now.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, well, let's just take turns. I think we got about the same amount of time, and we're going to be doing this.
We all have the same amount of time.
We all have the same amount of time. What is your, just so, because you're probably placed, you know where it is?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Don't answer.
Yeah.
You probably know more about where I am than I do.
I do.
I thought I did, but I don't.
So after we come back from credits.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we got to do credits first.
Yeah, do credits.
Oh, yeah.
Mind sluts.
Apologies.
I did this plural.
You did?
I did.
Did we all have to start doing it now?
Welcome to the fucking party.
Brainworm.
Yep.
Anyway.
That's what I've been calling Mike for years. Mike Brainworm Richko.
Got tattooed.
So we are Margo and Elliot drinking under a tree, talking about how great our corpses are going to look.
Mm-hmm. It just because we get the sense,
just like old times.
Just like old times. We're literally kicked up. I'm not sure where, because you get the sense that we've been here for weeks. We kind of have this conversation where we've been trying to make our way into the castle to figure out what the fuck's going on. We're trapped. We know it's been 300 years. We know that we're flash forward in the future, and we're kicked up under the tree. We're drinking out of nice glassware. So I'm not sure where we got alcohol, where we got mixers, where we have garnishes and stuff. Because from what I understand, we're just living in the woods. Because we're not able to get in, and it doesn't seem like we have any friends.
Magicians.
That's fair. So maybe we're just cleaning ourselves and prestidigitating kind of little bits and bobs.
Right?
I guess that's fair. I'm not used to magic
from
being
people
back.
who aren't in the castle.
Yeah, it's that. I just assumed that the townsfolk around here, under the Dark King's rule, had a lot of cocktail mixers.
That's actually fair.
I just didn't assume that they were making martinis on a reg.
Well, you would be wrong.
Apparently, I would. But we've been trying to get in. But the one thing you got to say for the Dark King is that his patrols are on point. He's doubled up his guards, and we haven't been able to find a safe way to get in and figure out what the fuck happened to our castle. We're back into we own this property kind of situation for whatever reason.
Yeah. We told 23 not to travel here.
Yeah.
And we don't really want to go back because until we figure out why the time has jumped around so much, we're afraid that if we go back, it'll be 300 years in the future on Earth too, and we will be messing everything up, and we're just really afraid of that. during these conversations, we're also bringing up like, hey, do you want to talk about? It's like 3:00, dude. It's my turn to ask you if you want to talk about Quentin. And Elliot's like, nope.
Nope, don't want to do that.
I'm good.
So implying that you have not talked about it at all?
Yeah, mainly. Well, Margo's tried to talk about it.
Sure.
Elliot has refused to engage.
Yeah.
Is Elliot following Colin's lead in that he's unaware that Quentin has died?
No.
What about Elliot? Or what about Quentin? He's probably at
keep
home
bringing
making
him
a
up.
peanut butter sandwich. Why do you keep bringing him up? He's not here.
And I really want to know what happened to Josh and Fen. And Elliot is also like, so I'm engaging in my own form of like unhealthy cope in which I am operating under denial because I'm like, well, Josh is a magician. He could have baked an immortality cake. Who knows? Like, you know,
things that we've shown to be capable of this entire time.
Totally.
Tight.
And
We sent bunnies. That we did
Yeah.
send messengers, but the bunnies are afraid. We get the sense that like everyone is like on edge here in Fillory, including the messenger rabbits, and that's what we had sent back. So I'm not sure if you ever interact. It's the only reason I bring it up if you see a bunny later.
maybe this was just like
just for us. Just
they
for
sent it
fun
back,
stuff.
but it's been weeks or whatever.
Yeah, or
probably.
the bunny might get there 300 years in the past
Or the future.
or
Who
the
knows?
future. Yeah, who knows?
But in any case, we see what is I can only describe as a group of revelers. It looks like a bunch of people just like drunkenly making their way to wherever they're going, and they see us and they immediately think that we are one of them. They are kind of dressed, I don't know.
They're just like medieval peasantry, but
Yeah,
like a little
like
finery, a little bit more
Greek.
like yeah, a little Greek.
A little Greek.
It kind of seems like poor peasants that put on their nice poor peasant clothes.
Yeah.
a little bit. Sure. But they're like they are adorned in like flowers and wreaths. And
they're all drunk.
And they're all drunk, and they're carrying like literal horn sheaths of like beer, meat, or wine or whatever. And they're kind of and they see us and they're like, happy unshackling to you. And we kind of like, you know, hurry ourselves and stand up and like, oh, hi. And they're like, so let me get, and like some gal comes over, I forget her name. Pri. She's like, I'm Pri, and you must be High King Elliot, and you're High King Margo. And we're like,
oh, they think you're in costumes?
She is dressed as High King Fen, and that's when we realized that all these people are cosplaying us.
Gotcha.
And they are on their way to Whitespire to watch the annual performance of like the play, the festival, basically, where there's like a play and everything. And we're gonna get drunk, and she's like, if you don't come with us, all the good seats are gonna be taken. Let's go.
This is going to be bad, isn't it?
And
Probably
we
not
were
gonna be
like,
good.
can't be that easy, can it?
Turns out
Turns out.
you can just walk in.
So what revisionist history version
Well,
of
We'll get there.
You'll have to
our
wait.
story has been told over the last 300 years?
Here's the thing. I don't know what's revisionist and what's not because I don't even know the history.
I think, to be honest,
It seemed
not much revision.
I was gonna say it seemed pretty down the line. This wasn't like a Game of Thrones like Joffrey death
I do think-
spoilers like moment. This was like
yeah.
this seems to be a little more academic than that kind of.
I do think there's like one thing that is like it's the stuff that we didn't see.
Yeah.
Like the rest of it is like fair.
I did do that.
But the part where it's Fen and Josh, I have
Yeah.
some misgivings about, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you see a Quentin, High King Quentin?
We'll get
we
there.
get there.
And does that trigger any emotional responses in either of you?
We'll get
They're
there.
telling a story.
Yeah, Mike.
What are you up to
Um,
after you dodged Meteor Storm?
So we're back at the apartment, and it's a like debate between me and Julia where she is of the mind of like, see, this is what I should be using my magic for, helping fix these things. Like we're dealing with these magical surges. I should be doing something to help it.
She wants to be magical FEMA? Is that like the
Kinda.
general idea?
She's looking for
Honestly,
purpose.
that's kind of rad.
She's looking for purpose.
Well, there you go.
And
There's
she-
definitely worse ways to use magic.
Yeah, and she's like, because her whole thing is like, what is the point of making pretty patterns in the sky when these types of magical surges can happen? Like, where's the benefit? And Penny's more of like, hey, I just think you need to take a day off. Like you've been running yourself ragged. You just need like a day where you're just not up in your head about this.
Can I ask a question? And maybe you'll answer it and then I will shut up. But is it that he just wants her to take a break? Or is it just because, like, I've always imagined Penny... I think it's fair to say he, in general, including the old version of him, has been pretty reluctant to be involved in hero shit, right? Like he kind of had to be coerced a little.
So one thing, and I don't know what made me notice it this episode, maybe it's a new season, but Penny 23 is a bit sweeter. Like I think he's not as hard around the edges.
I think that was always the case.
Yeah, and I think it just really shone through this season. It just hit. And I think it's not so much he doesn't want to be a hero. I think, and nothing said, but it feels like he's worried about losing her again.
So you think it's just coming from a genuine place?
Yeah. I don't think there's any like mischievous. I think.
Oh, I don't think it's mischievous.
No,
I
but-
just mean like personality wise of just like, isn't it enough
why
to
would-
just be happy and together? Do you have to go do the hero
Well,
thing?
I think
like,
when you hear where she's coming from, you'll see why he's like, it's like, I think it's part of like, I'm trying to keep everyone safe. And also I think you're setting yourself unreasonable expectations because I tell her, I just need you to have a break for one night. Like you just have been in this. And her thing is that, listen, I only have magic because I lost Q. And I need to find something to do with that, something that's worth it. And I'm like, there is nothing you can do that will ever be worth losing him. You're trying to find something good enough to do with your magic to justify losing Q. That's not possible. Like, there's no like, well, if I just do this, then me losing Q, like, it's worth it. It's like, no, you're looking for something that's not there. And
I get where she's coming from, though.
I get it, but I think at a certain point it's unhealthy.
I mean, it's been 3 weeks.
It's so we get a timeline. It's been a month, and I'm telling her
4
like
weeks.
this takes a while. I'm like, hey, it's gonna take a while to process everything. It's been a month. I give her a hug, and in the hug we hear a shatter, and then shit, and the dean's here.
Okay.
I love where this fucking episode goes.
Is he living
And we
with
just
you?
hear him go, god damn it, shit. My apologies. And I'm like, what are you fucking doing here? And he's like, well, I was waiting for the right moment to interject, and it never came.
Can we recap the dean for a while, like a second? Because
Yeah, it's true. We
I feel
probably
like
should.
the dean was like a major character in seasons like 1 and 2.
I think
Yes.
with the
And
loss
then
of the
he-
school, he went on a drunk stupor.
Oh, but wasn't he working with the
he like teamed up
librarians?
with, like the library
Yeah,
and
he
that rich
did.
family, and like I have no idea what this guy's been up to. And then he shows up like every 8 episodes. I'm like, oh right, he's still
if
around,
he was
and
with
then
the
he disappears
librarians,
again.
that means he's with Atlas, which is why we can't follow
Is he
this.
like drunk in this?
We
as
will get to
well?
that.
Okay.
We discussed that. Because
Not that
we're like,
drives me
hey,
crazy, though I do think, not to cut you off again, but the important thing is more that like he goes from being an authority figure that's neither a hero nor a villain, just like an
Yeah.
authority figure at the school, to being our friend, the kind of like pseudo hero helping us,
Yeah.
to supposedly being in bed with the bad guys and the villain,
Questionable.
to a big blank area, and then he's immediately back with no question to being pretty much only a positive person in our life.
I think the theory about him being a drunk in that last season is confirmed here, because he drops like a bottle, and we're like, "Are you drunk?" And he goes, "No, I was sorry about the scotch. I was just smelling it." And we're like, "Are you trying to get us to go to Brakebills?" Julia's asked, "Are you trying to get me to go to Brakebills again?" Because I'm not.
Oh, so the school's back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, hardly, dear, I've accepted your refusal as any gentleman should. Truth is, I'm here for Penny.
Okay. I just confused why we trust this guy.
Right.
Because there must have been scenes with Alice that are in the
100%.
TV show's like lore that none of us were involved
Where
in.
we get explained what the fuck the dean's been up to the
yeah,
whole time.
and he's not as bad of a guy, but we never had a scene with our characters be like, hey, the dean's back and he's not that bad of a guy. It's chill.
Right,
It's like basically when Alice came back, he came back.
He must have helped Alice.
He must have helped her.
because other than like after the season 3 finale, my thought is like kill this guy on sight.
yeah, right. And then he just kind of came back in season 4.
I think his alignment at the end of season 3, maybe in retrospect wasn't full villain, but trying to do maybe doing what was best for what he thought was the school.
Yes.
And then completely backfires season 4. No one has magic.
Yeah.
And then I think goes on like a drunken stupor, like hating all of his choices and just like hating himself.
if they're hyper controlling magic, then basically there is no school.
Yeah.
So maybe they promised him a
Well-
school and then they reneged.
my
Maybe.
next scene, school is back.
Okay.
School's back, baby.
Is
Kev
the-
stands. Yeah.
is the thing where the library's controlling magic, is that still in like the status quo?
Not that
No,
I
we
know
killed
of.
them all. Didn't we?
We killed one guy.
Regardless of that, I can tell you it is not.
Okay, we must
That's
have.
not the status quo, you're saying?
I wonder if that guy killed the rest of them, or Alice killed them, or what? No, Alice probably didn't kill them. But
I have no idea.
but
I guess I've never. I don't think there was ever a moment where any of our characters saw that the library as an institution has been dealt with.
No, me neither.
No.
well, wait, no, didn't the monster just like kill all the librarians in the library?
I didn't see it.
We talked about it though. When you and your sister were like going
killed
through it.
we did
There was
kill a
an
couple of
attack.
I guess I assumed that was more we're getting from the entry point to the vault, and anyone who's in our way will die, not a we're slaughtering every employee of the library.
But wouldn't they
maybe.
all have gotten in your way?
Maybe they all threw themselves. I just don't know how many people are there. So when we kill like
Or
four
there's-
people probably in my
But-
scenes, if that is that
But if there's
everybody?
like a board of directors,
that
like,
was
is
how
that
many
gonna be-
people
or
were
the
there.
main librarian.
Right, those were the only people that were there at the end of 3. Like, I mean, to me, I don't even know if I would blame the rest of like the people who just work there, right? Because like Penny technically works for the library in the underworld, right? He's not been on their side. We know that there was like a couple of people,
Yeah.
the dean and whatever, that was like controlling it, like the cabal. Like, but I don't know if I could even recognize those people on site.
Yeah,
like,
me neither.
Yeah, so
All right.
maybe.
But what we're hearing is they are not controlling things.
Yeah,
Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
it just revels in the streets.
You'll see.
Okay.
Nice, revels in the streets. All right.
Should we talk about the play?
Yeah, let's talk about the play. The play was delightful. Nice little community theater.
It really was.
It really was delightful. We get in, and there is somebody dressed as an all-white Ember.
Yeah.
Like horns and demon robes and stuff. And he's like the announcer. He's like the master of ceremonies. Like, oh, come ye, like the classic, like, let me weave you a tale of the unshackling day. And we're all like sitting in nice little seats. I got the sense that there was going to be like 1,000 citizens there.
Yeah,
There were like
it was-
26 people.
They did not want that many extras.
No, I
it
guess
seems
probably
like.
not.
Do you want the highlights? Because I kind of wrote
Yeah.
down kind of the highlights. Okay, so this is the story as they are telling it and as it happens, and you guys tell me what you think and fill in if I miss anything.
Yeah, for sure.
First, there was Ember, and then his boring brother Umber.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
and they created the world. Actually, I was like, that actually fits, like for Ember to be telling the story. I
Yeah.
think that worked. And they thought it would be funny if it was ruled by Earth children.
Yep.
Also checks out.
Also checks out.
King Elliot, and so they're like the people who rule. So they skip over the Chatwins, which I think is really interesting. Go straight to us as
Well, I
like
still think it was. I said at the end of this season, but I think it's a Chatwin-esque. I think we're back to Chatwin stuff. I know that we were talked about how they're gone, but the fact that we don't address the author and the Chatwins and anything before us makes me think that it's the Chatwins trying to regain control over their like.
Doesn't that
Oh, interesting.
doesn't that mean that it's not about the Chatwins because the show is not reminding you that they exist?
I actually have a
thought it was
different
a
guess
Rivesy
of
thing.
who this is.
Oh, yeah?
Actually, based on this, we'll talk about
Okay,
it.
we'll
At
talk
the
about it in a second.
end. So King Elliot
Yeah.
was a drunk.
Yeah, it's true. I was
And-
like, well,
Accurate.
fine point. Yeah.
Yeah.
fair.
Well,
I'm
he's-
literally drunk now, so
Margo was always angry.
true.
Yep. Clocks.
Quentin always dissatisfied.
Also true.
Yep.
Sure.
And Alice, she's dead. Kind of. Sort of.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
I think that's the actual synopsis for this show.
They
We didn't
came
need to
and
watch
went.
4 seasons.
They came and went doing Earth Children stuff,
Yeah.
and Fillory was shackled to them. And the Earth Children stuff is like boring stuff, like texting and like they're making jokes, but it's like not even like really bad. It's just like doing their own stuff and not actually caring about the people they were ruling over. Also true.
Also fair. Well, the primary reason why I'm always so confused why we seem to give a shit whenever the show really doesn't show us caring all that much.
Yeah. So Fillory was shackled to them, and then one day, it was then followed by Josh and Fen as the rulers.
High King Fen, the toeless who loves knives. Also true.
The what?
Toeless. Remember
Toeless?
the
Okay.
fairy queen cut off her
Yeah.
toes.
And then High King Josh, and he comes out and he says, "I love to eat," and he has like a tray of pastries. Also, I have a mustache, and he's just like the actor portraying him has a mustache. And Margo looks over like, he must have entered a bit of a mustache phase. And we're like both kind of shrug at each other.
Yeah.
Like in that 300 years.
I do not think Josh currently has a mustache.
No, I don't think he
You
does
don't
either.
think, or you don't know?
I didn't look that hard, but I did not see one,
Fair enough.
obviously. It's a dark scene as well.
And they said Josh and Fen did not pay attention when the takers invaded, and
Yes.
the people were feared for their lives and were fleeing. So then you just have like and they don't know where the takers came from. They don't know what was going on, like why they were there.
Portrayed as monsters.
Yeah.
Like the takers are like dirty bed sheets, but it kind of has that like bipedal where they're like long front legs and short back legs, so they're kind of running like horses with stubby back legs kind of deal.
Yeah.
And it's like sheets, so they're not like the takers are portrayed, but they're not like people coming in and taking people. It seems to be monsters in the night.
Yeah, they just kind of seem weirdly ghostly.
Yeah, they're kind of ghosty.
But Fen and Josh, and they're like, we didn't do anything. The actors are on the play, and that's where I'm like,
Probably not.
And then, but the people prayed, despite there being no gods left in Fillory. But a wizard answered, a dark wizard answered. And he's, there's a guy that comes out. He's also dressed in white, and he like starts spraying like literally like glitter
At the takers.
Yeah.
And they're going
Yeah.
flying away.
And he was going to, he's announcing he's going to save Fillory, and he becomes the Dark King.
Right.
And that day he hangs Fen, he decapitates Josh, and they do like Fen, like they have the rope around her, she goes bleh.
Yeah.
And then they do Josh, and they like fake an axe cut off his head, and then they have like a fake head with streamers coming out the neck, and they toss it around the crowd,
Little beach
and
ball.
it lands in Margot's hands.
Oh.
Right.
And they're talking about how that he unshackled Fillory from Earth children, and then everything was great.
Yeah, everything seems great.
And then Margo, obviously, like everybody's clapping, and she like runs out. I need to talk to you guys because I didn't actually see the scene with this person, but this reminded me of this person so much. Do you remember there was a scene where somebody went in their travels when they were like banished from Fillory? So there was the wizard, and he like took over this village, and he was like the king of this village, and all the villagers loved him. And then we found out that he was like an illusionist, right? He made up the monsters. Do you remember this? It was literally last season. It wasn't me. It was somebody. It was one of you
yes.
2, 3.
It was Colin's character. There was like a beach or whatever.
Yes.
Like there was like a guy. Yes, and there was
the monster. Elliot
monster
did it?
flying from the sky. There was like a ship. We took a ship there.
You took a ship there.
Oh,
I also
that
was not part of this.
Was that wasn't last season? That was the season before. That was season 3. Because that was whenever we were going out to get all the keys. That was
Yes.
key number
Yes.
1.
So wasn't there like a weird magic wizard guy that made this whole town fall in love with him, and he
Yeah, I'm
invented
pretty
fake
sure that
monsters?
guy got in that episode. Though.
Did he actually get got? Or I thought he escaped. I thought we were talking about how we didn't know where he went.
No, we left him outside, and the last thing we know is he got by the like peasantry of the island. We basically like they went out and they were going to kill him because of all the things that he's done bad, and we kind of turned our backs and walked away.
So we didn't see a body.
We did not see a body. I did not see him physically
Did
die.
you feel like that guy was powerful enough to be like?
I don't necessarily, but if they're looking to subvert expectations, like we didn't see the dude's face. We haven't seen the Dark King's face. I feel like the Dark King's got to be somebody, ideally, I would assume, who you reveal and the audience says, ah. And he was like, on screen for maybe like 10 minutes in that episode.
You don't like the reveal where the audience is like, "Who's that?"
Yeah, exactly. And unless
it
they're gonna do something with it, it might
Poppy
be maybe
would
it's
be great,
Poppy.
actually.
Well, the thing is, like, okay, I will say none of the actors like really looked like us, but
Yeah.
Alice was a blonde lady. Quentin was a dark-haired guy. Margo was a brown-haired woman. Like, this was a guy with a beard.
Yeah, beard and
full
like short
beard.
black hair.
Yeah.
he did
And mustache, like the whole thing.
I'm trying to remember what that guy looked like on the island, and then maybe it looked kind of like him, but I can't pull the dude's face for anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the dude portraying him looked remotely similar. I just vaguely know there was a dude there pretending to be a wizard, but I can't. My brain's not pulling a good
yeah.
image. So yeah,
I'm just
sure.
like trying. I mean, to me, it feels like it's a guy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would portray him as a dude and call it and say him and he. Like they
Right.
gender him a ton, which maybe it's a good reveal and it is Poppy and whatever, but like
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like something that they're gonna like bury the lead on.
Yeah.
I feel like it is a dude and it is a wizard, but that's all we got.
So wizard is a magician.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
clearly.
Oh, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in any case, so I run out, and then our next scene is when we're chasing. But let's jump over
Well,
to
one thing that I do think
yeah.
that was like not important, but it stuck out to me as being one of those little like writing little like secrets was we call him the Dark King, and we started at the beginning of the episode talking about how that name's kind of gauche, and we have notes. And then whenever we're sitting down doing the presentation, they say that he was a wizard, and he's all decked out in white. So he's not like, he doesn't give off like Sauron style, like Dark Lord vibes. He's just like a kindly, like jovial, genial kind of like wizard dude. He says he came from the darkness. So I don't know what so he's not, the intonation there, or like from what I'm reading, it is not like he isn't a dark wizard. He was a wizard savior who came out of the darkness, and that's why they call him the Dark King.
Did we leave somebody somewhere?
That's what I'm trying to think, because I don't know what the darkness would be, because we learned later that this is involved with the magical like surges.
Yes, it is.
So what is the darkness is it trying to say? Because they said he came from the darkness is like the line. Like a magical wizard came to save Fillory, and it came from the darkness, and it came from the darkness at the time whenever the magical surges were happening. Because we know that's related from a scene we have here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Magical surges, time got really fucky, Dark Prince showed up.
What about that guy that went in time for his mom?
Maybe.
Who's that guy?
Who's that guy? What is he up to?
I didn't trap him.
You gave him an ultimatum,
I essentially got the two universes so cross-polluted he would have no way of like splitting them, because he was trying to send me back, and I brought daffodils from another world.
Right. What did he look like?
Not a beard.
No beard.
No beard.
Man.
And nobody could ever grow a beard that didn't have a beard.
I mean, that's true.
Josh grew a mustache. Maybe that's part of the reason that they peppered that in there, is
Maybe
people
they
can grow
did.
facial hair.
Are you the villain?
No.
You'll see.
All
right.
Will we?
We are on campus, and it is packed. It is thriving. And Penny's like, Jesus Christ, what happened here? Like, why is there so many students? And the dean explains, Everett drank a reservoir of magic and exploded. It had to go somewhere.
Oh.
Just went into people.
So Everett drank up the magical sea. And when he exploded, magic goes everywhere. And with too much magic, that means there are too many people with potential that are discovering their gift. And lately, there are more people than they can handle. And he's like, look at this place. We're like a goddamn state school. Overcrowded, discipline problems. Did you know that someone stole the school supply of living clay? And Penny's like, what? No, I don't know what you're talking about. And apparently, because of the surges, a few of them have blown themselves up, which isn't good for morale, but it does help with the goddamn over-enrollment.
Some kids are just boom, 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 boom.
Forced triples, storms.
Okay,
Like.
40 kids in class, now down to 30. And we're now transitioning inside the building. And with the rise in students has come a simultaneous rise in some of the rarer disciplines, like yours. And that's when he says, who better to teach them than you? And I'm like,
graduate?
And I'm like, well, I'm not a professor. And he's like, hey, you're the only Brakebills educated traveler currently alive on the planet, which makes you more qualified to teach them than anyone else. And like, there's a door open, and there's like a handful of like kids inside this classroom. And I'm like, well, sure, but what if one of them gets killed because of me? And he goes, excellent point. Brings out a piece of paper. This indemnifies you against any claims, legal or magical, that your students might make. And I'm like, hey, this isn't my problem to solve. And he says, hey, I can assure you without your instruction, one of them will absolutely get killed. And so Penny says, fine. So
Yeah,
I am now
a teacher.
a professor.
I wonder if that's what they're going to do for Julia, too. If that's like her calling, is like, we're just all going to become professors.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for purpose
Yeah.
and what to do with magic, what better than to train people? I mean, Quentin loved being a magical person, right? Like,
Fucking dork.
I feel like that would.
Hey, don't speak
Hey.
ill of the dead.
Fucking rip,
I just came back
motherfucker.
from a bunch of tours at universities, and let me tell you, it's never been closer to a PhD.
Do you have to go once a year just to re-up? Just to like get a hit in?
I
So I
that
spends
was
1 week at Harvard, and all of a sudden, like, baby.
I was at
Baby.
Brown, and man, I was like,
You just walk into like a college library and just stuff your face in the books, hitting it like it's Coke.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
That's words.
Dude, over 4 million books. That was something.
How many of them has Spider-Man?
Probably a lot.
Probably a couple.
Probably a couple, honestly.
More than 10, less than a million?
They're trying to get anyone to go into those university libriaries. They'll stock all kinds of deprived shit. Depraved
Talk
shit.
about a goblin?
Somebody needs to go back to school.
Yeah, apparently.
I got like 5, 6 C's.
We're just going back
Yeah,
and
we're
forth,
going back
bud.
and
Are you
forth.
done?
Are you done with yours?
Go,
We'll
go,
do our
go,
thing.
go.
Great.
You just sit there and don't die.
I'm trying my best.
That's weirdly prescient.
Margo storms out of the room, dropping the head, and I follow you. And we go out into that same magical corridor that we tried to like keep the fairies from hearing us in. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's one of the many corridors around the ivory towers. Ivory towers? Doesn't matter. And Margo is, as expected, very mad. Go figure. Doesn't like this. She wants to ride or die. There's got to be blood. People are going to pay. And Elliot is still being his sort of emotionally distant self. And he's like, yeah, come on. Like trying to play it down. And Margo's like, no, fuck that. Fuck them. Everyone's got to die. Like
Yeah.
she's up.
Elliot
up.
is like, it happened 300 years ago. Like,
Yeah,
but
you gotta
we do
chill.
know that the wizard, he says, I'll be here to protect you forever. So we do know he's been alive the whole time. He's immortal.
Yeah. So 300 years it's been him. So there's something there. And we start talking about ways like the only solution that we can kind of come up with is we need to go back in time 300 years.
We need to, quote, end game this shit, unquote, Margo.
This must have come out after that Avengers movie.
Sure
This
did.
came out 2020?
Is that what they did in Endgame? They go
2018?
back in
2018?
time.
That's
Time
what do you
travel.
think
It's a
she was
time heist.
referring to?
What's up?
When she says we need to end game this
Yeah.
shit, and he
I just
goes,
didn't know it was a Marvel reference. I
Yeah.
thought it was just like we need to put an end to this.
No.
I didn't realize this
No.
was a Marvel
No, we're in
reference.
the
I
end
don't
game
fucking
now.
know.
It's essentially a time heist.
I want you to understand that Elliot says, when did you get a chance to go see that? He literally makes that joke,
Oh, I
and you
must have missed
still.
that.
All right. Elliot death, Marvel milestones.
Quentin's death. Please.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you have an idea on we can buy some IMAX theater tickets. We can get in line early. No, on how we can set time back 300 years.
Yeah. So, if Elliot had read the books, which he clearly still has not,
Which I was curious how you knew all this information, but it's like did you get scenes? Did you talk about reading the books, or is it just
yes,
something that's assumed?
with Quentin.
Oh, with
in
Quentin.
like multiple seasons ago.
Got it, got
we
it, got
made
it.
a joke about how Elliot had not read it and Margo had, and she pretends like she not pretends, but she like doesn't talk about it, but she absolutely knows these books front to back, backwards and forwards, because she goes into a very Quentin like diatribe
She does,
here.
yeah, very much
to be
so.
honest, where she talks about like, well, obviously at the center of Fillory is the Clockwork Heart, managed by the dwarves that handle like the time, whatever. That's how Jane Chatwin learned about time magics, because the dwarf taught it to her. Read the books, Elliot. It was like,
Loser. Jesus.
and basically she's like, all right, we're gonna go rewind that clock at the center of the world, which I think Elliot has some like questions about how we're gonna get to
we
the
gonna do
center
that?
of Fillory, right? Like the flat world also, remember, part of that, right? But Margo's like, yeah, well, when I was king, I just decided to have them start digging because I wanted to meet the clockwork dwarf. So that was just one of the things. I just waved my hands and decided, dig to the center of the earth, please, and make it snappy.
Certain people can't have power.
Hey, she was given a public works program. A lot of people got jobs.
Thank you.
Health insurance.
Thank you.
Build back better.
Was that the Fillory? That was Fillory.
Yeah.
Fillory
Build Back Better.
And it turns out I ran to this hallway for a reason, because I actually bust. So there's a door that's like stoned up, like closed. She busts through it, and you look down, and it honestly really reminded me of it was much scarier in Angel. But do you remember when Angel goes to the edge and looks down when he is seeing the connecting tunnel
Through the world.
Yeah, through the world. It's like exactly like that, except if the spinning things all the way down instead of like jail cells were like a big slide.
Nope. Holes too deep. Don't like that.
Legitimately, it's a big curly slide
All
that
the
goes
way
all
down.
the way down to the center of the earth.
And my favorite line, I think, ever in this show was like, Elliot is like, are we gonna slide all the way down the center world? And she goes, grow a clit,
And
Elliot.
Elliot says, "Bitch, I would if I could." And then we slide.
And then we slide down.
I've never seen 2 lines of dialogue absolutely inform the character.
Yeah, right.
It was really great.
If they're like, hey, so we're gonna have you read for these 2 characters. So what's like their vibe? Read these 2 lines. You got it? Okay, go ahead.
Nail it.
Anyway.
What are you up to?
I'm in class
Mm-hmm.
as a professor who's very awkward and is like, hey, welcome to psychic translocation. I see you have all of your books. And I just throw the books to the ground. The problem with books is they make you think you can do something that you shouldn't.
Stasha.
I'm like, anyone hearing other people's thoughts yet? Anyone? Raise your hands. Yes. Okay.
Does everyone raise their hands?
Yep.
Everyone's like, yeah.
I'm like, cool. You're going to want to get some psychic words to block that shit out right now. Truth is, being a traveler is a curse. Best case scenario, you end up a taxi service for your friends. Worst case, you dream in a volcano and wake up in one. And like, there's this kid with a Kangol hat who kind of looks Dan Flashes.
Sure.
I don't know
Way
what
too
any of those words mean.
So you
So
know
I don't know what a
Kangol
Kangol hat is.
Yeah, I don't know
That
what
is-
that
You don't
is.
know what
That's
Dan
the Sam
Flash is.
Jackson golf hat.
I don't know what either of those.
Okay.
What?
Samuel
I'm gonna need you to-
Jackson?
Samuel L. Jackson, which hat?
It's like his little like fancy golf hat.
Okay, yes.
His little
I'm
fancy
following.
golf. I would love if Samuel L. Jackson was in this room and
Tell
heard
me
this.
it's fucking fancy.
I would love to hear his response to you calling it a fancy little golf hat. It'd be fantastic.
Okay, I get it. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about now. Got
Tell
it.
me again. So he raises his hand. And
No,
I'm
no,
like,
I need you to answer the second half of that.
Dan Flashes is a.
Dan
I think you
Flashes
should lead
is
joke.
a Tim Robinson
Yes.
a sketch where the more designs and patterns on a shirt is, the more expensive it is.
So is the hat very patterned?
No, regular hat, pattern shirt.
Pattern shirt.
I see.
Yeah. Like Mike
The
shirt
most-
would be
this
a.
is plot critical.
Yeah.
This
Like
guy
Mike,
does come back later.
Mike shirt right now would be like a clearance
Yeah.
shirt.
Gotta
out of
give
Dan
it away.
Flashes.
Not enough patterns.
Not enough patterns.
No.
Got it.
This guy's shirt, $150, easy.
Sure.
And
your whole per
he
diem.
raises his hand, and I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Are you gonna teach us something, or are you gonna just keep trying to scare us?" And I'm like, "Look, man, I'm trying to be real with you. You should be scared. Have you ever actually traveled? Anyone?" And like, no one's actually traveled. I'm like, "Okay, seriously, just get an anti-traveling tattoo and go. Enjoy your life. You'd live a lot longer than if you stick around with this shit at a class. Peace. I just fucking leave. It's just a warning."
Do you travel out?
No, I walk.
Walk.
It's just like, you don't want any of this heat. Go get a tattoo, put some words,
Yeah.
walk away.
They signed up for a 3-credit-hour class. You gave them 8 minutes of don't join this class, leave college, fuck
Yeah.
you, bye.
Talk
Yeah.
about you're just making sure that the people who want to be there really want to be there.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't want to be there. But yeah, I just deuce out and yeah.
Cool.
Do you remember how we were talking about how all the teachers at Brakebills sucked and they were kind of rude and kind of weird or whatever? And then here we are, full circle.
Listen, it's in the water. You pay me to teach, I'm gonna be an asshole about it.
All right. So we get to the bottom of the slide uneventfully.
Got
And-
serious slide ass, but generally speaking, we're okay.
It's not like the cop slide.
Yeah.
Honestly, kind of. We're screaming the whole way down. It's pretty funny. At some point, I feel like you should stop. Like, you're just like, well, I'm not
Stop
gonna.
screaming.
Yeah.
You have to catch your breath.
Right. Anyway.
Sliding that long of a slide with no yelling is kind of creepy. You just hear,
For like 3 hours.
yeah.
But this is where we meet the clock dwarf.
Yep.
Who's
Only
just-
one of them.
You
Not
say
a, like
clock dwarf?
clock dwarf.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's just a guy, though.
Yeah, just a dude. Doesn't
and-
look like a dwarf. Not like a Tolkien-esque dwarf
Yeah.
person. Doesn't
Doesn't
have
look
like
like a clock.
dwarfy features. Just kind of looks like a guy.
Yeah, he's just a good guy.
Like an older guy with like kind of graying hair, a little bit bald on top, beard kind of deal.
Like, honestly,
Seems pretty
you
genial.
probably know who this is. Like, when I looked at him, I was like, I feel like I've seen you in something
Yeah,
before, which
character
means
actor
that
stuff.
you definitely
Yeah.
knew who this
I
was.
know, I got his filmography on my phone.
But I couldn't describe him well enough for you to pick him out.
He was
so,
probably an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
so I'm sure he was. That was so fun. Okay, I can't go back to that. Anyway. But basically, he's just checking to see if we brought any snacks.
But specifically, if we had any like hearty snacks, like I don't know, if you had any like ham or any sort of like heavy breads, or like some lettuce or any kind of assorted condiments. And Elliot's like, do you want a ham sandwich? And he's like, if you're offering, and Elliot says, I'm not. And he goes, well, all right. So he's kind of disappointed.
Apparently all he does is eat cave mushrooms, because if he leaves, there is like insane time fluctuations.
Yeah, time
so
gets all
he
fucked.
has to like be here.
And the only way to recharge is a ham sammy.
Well, he just doesn't get out much.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he leaves, there are insane time fluctuations.
Yes.
Yes, so
he's like
he
the only
is in
person that can
charge.
help.
Yeah.
So anybody down
We're-
in this hole is not subject to 300 years of going by.
No,
They
we'll
are.
get there actually.
they are.
So, basically, they're we are kind of asking him some questions. Like we're kind of like, he seems friendly. Like there's like nothing wrong with this guy. He's like chill. It seems like this is like a job that he got stuck with, and it's just he has to do it. And we're talking about like, hey, like we're in kind of some shit. Like there are 300 years have passed in Fillory, but like no time on Earth, and like what's up with that?
We say that Earth and Fillory are out of sync.
Yeah.
And he seems to know, and he's like, oh yeah, whenever there was that big big time fluctuation, all of the gears in the time heart or the mechanical heart of Fillory went fucking crazy, and I had to like turn everything down. But yeah, we like pushed forward 300 years before I could get a handle on it.
Yeah. So actually, specifically, he doesn't say a time surge. He says a surge of magic.
Yes.
So it was just so powerful, it like the gear skipped.
Yeah.
And
before
by
he
the
could
time
fix
he
it.
grabbed it, 300 years had passed, but he stopped it there. It could have gone way worse. So, and we're like, okay, well, can we just, I don't know, rewind, like go back, like pull it back? The problem is the clocks don't turn. They don't move backwards. They move forward. He's like, I could move 300 years forward.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Why would we want to move 300 years forward? And he's like, why would you want to move 300 years backwards? And Margo gets pissed, and she's like, because the whole fucking kingdom's fucked and all her friends are dead. And he's like, oh, sorry. Like, still, like, nothing I
Yeah.
can do.
Can't
Like,
help you.
Well, he was like, honestly, the mushrooms also get me a little high, and so I can't read emotional states right well. So
Yeah.
sorry I missed that. And Margot's just looking at him like
fucking Christ, my guy.
and we were trying to apologize for like not bringing him snacks, like wondering if he's just wanting to be bribed. And he's like, actually, like legitimately, no, I like cannot do it. Like it's like not possible.
He says he can turn time back, but it would be bad. And we're like, how bad? And he says, destroy the world, apocalypse bad.
Yeah.
like Fillory would be destroyed, and it would be an apocalypse.
So, you know, what are you going to do?
You really need a quantum ban in this situation.
It was interesting. I thought that was like an interesting. Why go down there if it's truly a dead end? Is my thought on it.
My
but-
guess is that this character is just gonna like you don't introduce there's a mechanical heart at the center of Fillory and a time dwarf just to
not
have
use it.
one bit of exposition,
Right.
and not go back down. Like there's got to be we're gonna do something with that. They were just
Yeah.
introducing us, I think, to the concept and how the ingress and egress
And the pros and
of the
cons.
location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Back at the apartment, Dean shows up, and he's like, I think there's a bit of confusion about your employment at the school. And I'm like, yeah, you told me if they would get killed if I didn't talk to them. So I told them how not to get killed. Job done. And he's like, well, how thoughtful of you. And I'm like, listen, I was doing you a solid, but I don't think I'm your guy. I don't know if this is a job for me. And he says, this is the time as Dean where I usually dig deep to find a funny or a sad anecdote to win you back. But since I've stopped drinking, those no longer come easy. And I'm like, you stopped drinking? And he's like, yep, I've lost the taste for it. I'm afraid maybe it's what happened to Quentin. Maybe it's just my liver. Either way, I'm in a bit of a row at the moment. So forgive my bluntness. You signed a contract. And I'm like,
oh my
what?
God, you signed another contract.
I'm like, what are you talking about? That was like to protect me. He goes, I lied. It was an employment contract, which forbids you from quitting. I've never met a penny who read the fine print.
Yeah,
Jesus.
fucking clocked him.
Doomed throughout the multiverse to never read the fine print.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
What he just said.
Yeah. He's never met one of us that clocks fine print.
That sounds like more than two.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
That's got to be more than that's. I mean, like a handful versus a bunch.
Did he remember the 46?
I would assume.
Because didn't we go to his office once and he was talking to us about it? I think he does remember the 46.
If anyone would, he I
Yeah.
feel like the dean would
He's kind of
be.
tapped into all styles of magic.
Yeah.
My guess is
Yeah.
he's got some
Okay.
things.
He's got
I
things.
think he
Bobs.
remembered the time loop because he was working with
Maybe.
Jane Chatwin a little bit
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, and if he's attached to Alice a bunch, who knows what the fuck they've been up to.
Yeah.
And so Penny's like, so what happens if I break the contract? He goes, well, I'll sue you into oblivion. Could you fight it? Yes. Would you win? No. Could you run? Well, yes, of course. You're a traveler. But I doubt a world exists where you could hide from our lawyers. I'll see you in the school, Professor.
Well, so one Penny's trapped in the underworld,
Yep.
doing the work of the ferryman on the river Styx, and this Penny is trapped in higher education.
I do love that the
are you gonna do?
one thing that could chase down a traveler is lawyers.
That
Yeah.
doesn't surprise
Yeah.
me. Lawyers and librarians.
Man,
Magical lawyers have to be insufferable.
businesses that like professions that start with L, incorrigible.
Incorrigible. All right. I guess that's it. Back at the castle.
Yeah, back at the castle.
We're complaining. We had to walk all the way back up the slide. It was a one-way slide.
Well, it's doomed. Let's go back to Earth. Let's get wasted. Drink Bellinis on the beach in Tahiti.
And Margo is pissed. She's
Yeah.
like, I don't want to leave Fillory. We got to figure this out. What do you mean? What's wrong with you? Why aren't you upset?
Mm-hmm.
And Elliot is talking about, I call him, it sounds like you're medicated and in denial.
And Elliot, he says no, but you know,
In a way that sounds like
that
yes.
sounds a lot like shut the fuck up.
You shut your fucking mouth.
You should shut your fuck up.
And you know, you're saying I'm fine. That's like your
Yeah,
refrain.
I'm
you keep
fine.
saying I'm fine.
I'm good. I like because my other refrain, not refrain, but the thing that I'm saying to you is because you're like it's been 3 weeks. You haven't even talked about Quentin once, and he was your closest friend,
Yeah.
or one of your closest friend, or whatever.
And you were run around by a monster
And
on
you're
the
under-
inside.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't remember any of that in a way that makes me think, shut the fuck up. I was like, I don't remember anything from the monster, and why would I talk to you about Quentin? Because you already know how I feel, and you were there too, and it infected you too. So like, what is there to say?
And you talk about how you think your feelings are gauche. And you thought that like you're spared me and I'd say thank you. Margo's like, if I was you, I'd be driving a semi down Fury Road. Okay. Like,
So if Margo was anyone, she'd be driving a semi down Fury Road. Let's be fair.
but like, I thought Elliot would at
Yeah.
least be real with her, right? Like she's just like, I don't understand this like fake persona front that you're putting on. The fact that you're like even hiding from me is crazy. And that's when Elliot feels a little bad, I think.
Yeah, and I kind of do the reach. I'm like, Bambi, kind of
And,
like, babe,
Yeah,
kind of deal.
And Margo's like pulls her hands up. She's like, "Don't Bambi me." And she says my second favorite line of this entire episode, where she says a thing that I honestly think I believe I have said in real life, and it was kind
Oh,
of like
boy.
hitting me a little bit. She's like,
I want to doctor
you're,
it.
if you're gonna be this stupid, I need a second alone to calm down."
Yeah,
You mean, I feel that to my bones.
yeah. And that's the end of my episode.
So I walk away
Yeah.
to sit down. And as I'm sitting down, I'm like staring kind of my hands in my hair. And I look down at my wrists, at which I remember that I am branded as an enemy of Fillory. Remember when they cast me out, when Fen cast me out? And a soldier, like full, like in a knight armor, comes up and he
clunk, clunk.
is like, he's just like, he comes up behind me and he hits me in the head and knocks me out. And my next scene is I wake up in the prison cell.
Okay.
What are you up to?
So I was hoping people had more context for what Julia is talking about here. It doesn't sound like it. So I'm talking to Julia back at the apartment, and the discussion is like, so the apocalypse is coming, but don't worry your little pretty head about it. What are you going to do? And so like we've had some discussion about an apocalypse coming. Someone has told her an
Assuming the
apocalypse is
magical
coming.
surges, maybe they're just
Yeah.
like saying
Yeah.
that's apocalyptic.
Well, Quentin comes up because Julia says it's not like he's the first guy to tell me I'm not good enough. So she's talked to someone about this, and I'm like, correct. How screwed is the universe that it doesn't even realize Quentin's dead and planned around it? So Quentin seemed to be some important key to not having an apocalypse. And now that he's not here, the universe hasn't adjusted its plans accordingly.
I don't really remember.
Yeah. And her argument is like, I don't think the universe is looking out for anyone. Try saying that to your students. And I'm like, no. I've already told them enough depressing things. What do I say to them? Like, I have to go back. What am I supposed to do there? And she's like, well, what would you say if you could say anything you wanted? Because you can. And she's like, what would you say to this pig? Like, to like a pig? And I'm like, oh, well, hey, Porky, if I wait for you to tell me to be the hero, then I'm just buying into your bullshit. In real life, you don't get chosen. You choose your quest, and I'm choosing mine.
You're saying this to a pig?
Like
a metaphorical pig? Is there like a stuffed pig?
Julia is saying this as like well, here's what I would say.
Oh, okay.
So she's trying to like motivate me. Sorry, it's a confusing scene.
Yeah, and I was like, did somebody hold up a pig like I do with Henry at bedtime?
I think it's a metaphorical
yeah,
pig.
okay, got
Metaphor.
it.
And she's like, I got magic back because Quentin died, and I think I know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to figure out what's causing the apocalypse, and I'm going to stop it. So, like, it's half her, like, trying to, like, help me talk through what I'm going to do as a professor, and then half her, like, working through her own shit and going, okay, I'm going to deal with the apocalypse. That's my thing. I found my thing. Episode 1, Season 5. I'm going to figure out how to deal with the apocalypse because Quentin's gone, and no one else can.
So she must have talked to somebody.
She talked to someone.
She must have talked to somebody about like the future. What, Alice? Maybe.
I think she said he.
Oh, okay.
He's the first guy to tell me I'm not good enough.
Who said? Oh, her.
Julia says it's not like he's the first guy to tell me I'm not good enough. So
that's not Dean coded.
That's
No,
not Dean
I don't
coded.
think so.
Quentin comes up, and apparently,
Who the fuck would this be?
Wait, didn't we? What about the guy in Antarctica? Is he still dead?
Mayakovsky?
Mayakovsky.
Yeah,
Dead, I think.
he's dead. Okay.
Right.
he's dead. But that does sound like a him line.
Yeah, it does sound like a him line. But we didn't. That's another. We didn't see a body situation.
Yeah.
That
Well,
is
it's like he swapped his consciousness with a future version of himself that has dementia,
Yes.
and he's basically trapped there.
Well, we think he's trapped there.
Sure.
Right, but I also feel like they wrote that character off in the end of
Yeah.
last
They were kind of
season.
just
It
done.
felt like they were done talking about Mayakovsky. I think he's a little rote, but
I got 2 scenes left.
Yeah, it's
Should I
fine.
go?
We're gonna go back. No, I'll do one.
Okay.
We'll just go back and forth. Yeah, go ahead. Do one more.
Okay. So we're back in class, and this is like a different vibe, like trying to like actually talk to these kids.
so last week,
yeah.
Forget everything I said.
I'm like, hey, when I got to Brakebills, I thought I'd die before I turned 30. That's all anyone ever told me. Travelers die. And bad shit has happened to me, but not to you, not yet, anyway. You still get a choice about your path, and since I already talked about the bad side, I should probably show you the good side as well. Anyone who wants to see that, come here. And so everyone kind of joins hands. I travel them all. And we go somewhere outdoors, and like the way we land, like travel and land, is like we're facing like not a huge rock cliff, but just like a little baby rock cliff. And like Dan Flash is like, cool, you brought us to rocks. And I'm like, turn around. And so they all turn around, and in the most unnatural way, they're all kind of looking down-ish.
Is it
for
the Grand
something.
Canyon or something?
And I'm like, look up. And they look up, and there is a planet with rings just in the sky. Just like way closer than it should be.
That's cool.
And they're just all like, and I'm like, you just can all breathe now. Because they've just forgot to breathe. They're so taken aback. And I'm like, a few years ago, I was running for some bad shit, and I found this place. It's not on any map. There's no one here, just us. When you master your powers, you can wake up anywhere in the world. If you want to do this, I will help you. Think about it. For now, I'm going to shut up and let you enjoy this place. And just let them be.
nice.
Okay. So I wake up in prison.
If only you had a traveler in your coterie.
I know. And I'm like, great. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do now. Like, I got stuck here. I kind of scream. Nothing happens. But while I'm sitting down, kind of just like realizing that I'm jailed, there's like this huge lightning strike. And I see Josh sitting on the bed that's
Is he
in the cell with me, and he's hugging himself. And I tried to call out to him, but he doesn't seem like he hears me.
I'm hugging myself.
Yes, you're like
Oh,
kind
sure.
of
Hugging
got
your
your arms
knees.
around
Yeah.
yourself.
So yeah, I guess this is my scene then. I'm
Yeah.
in prison wearing prison rags and kind of in like a windowless dungeon or whatever it is. And I'm basically repeating to myself, like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And I'm like, who am I kidding? They're going to chop my goddamn head off. Margo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay. I wish you were here. I wish I wasn't going to die alone. And I think I hear like footsteps or something at this point, but that's the end of my episode.
Yeah, because you go to lay down and Margot's calling out to him while he's saying this. She sees this whole thing played out. And while you're talking, she's like, of course I'm trapped in here with a ghost version of him where he can't hear me. And as you lean down to say, because you lay down on the bed to say, I hope I'm okay to download, she's actually laying next to you and she's like kissing you, but you can't feel her or hear
She's
her.
a big
I love
sloth.
how I thought I was going to get like the fun fucking sick ass character. And
I
he's
know.
just like, I'm going to die in jail. I'm like, God damn it.
I want to get decapitated and I'm alone.
But as you and as your scene ends, you disappear and Margot is left on the bed alone. And she like grabs the blanket that you had just been grabbing and like puts it over her and like lays down like where you were.
It's a 300-year-old blanket. That's disgusting.
That's gross.
That's
Yeah.
nasty.
And then
You gotta watch that.
So I might be dead then.
Maybe.
I don't know if you're actually a ghost.
It's like a time echo.
There was like a weird lightning flash that maybe I don't know what
That just
that's
seems like
about.
time shenanigans though.
It is time shenanigans, but you might not be totally dead.
Okay.
Like we've done time loops before and we've changed the outcomes.
Fair enough.
So
It's just like Endgame.
If we take, let's say we go back, if we get to a point where we're like, hey, we can just take time backwards in Fillory, then rather than go 300 years, what if we go 302 years and then Quentin's in Fillory and then we get everyone back, including Quentin?
well, I
And
think
the
I think if you go all
And the
the
monster.
well, no,
Yay.
like legitimately, if you go that all the way back, then there's not like a point where we save the world from like there is like
A sweet spot.
there is a time where like if you take Quentin out of that time, he does go away, and so then the other person like it wins. I don't
Everett.
Everett wins. So like I think you have to like decide. Like you could do that and maybe try again, but like what are the chances you save the world again?
Yeah, fair.
Like I think that's
Don't wanna make things worse.
Yeah. I think like that's going to be something to keep in mind.
All right.
Last scene. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like sitting on a rock as like all the kids just awe at things, and one of the students, like however young we were when we were first students, English accent, kind of black kid, woman comes up to me and she's like, Professor, and I'm like, yeah, Merritt, right? Merritt, and she's like, yeah. I had a question. You said you heard voices from other worlds. And I'm like, yeah, are you hearing something like right now? She's like, well, it's not a voice. It's more like a signal. And I'm like, okay, sit down. I'm going to take down my ward and like just tap in kind of just so I can hear what you're saying. So she sits down, I sit down, and like the way he takes down his ward, it's almost like you unzipper your forehead. And so he takes it down, closes his eyes, and you hear like a quick sharp ring that gets frantic, and then he starts to panic, and he continuously is trying to zip his ward back up, and he can't get it back, and he starts to go into like a fearful panic, and I eventually just disappear, and then Merritt is just like, Professor, I come back a moment later on the ground, frantic, confused, nose bleeding.
Oh.
And she's like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't control myself. And she's like, did the signal make you do that? And the episode ends.
Okay.
All right.
Anybody else get anything before the end of the
No,
episode?
that's it.
So we're dealing with an apocalypse. Magic going crazy.
Corruption for some sort of corruption for travelers.
So it's going to be, so is this season, or at least the beginning of the season, is going to be Margo and Elliot are trapped in Fillory,
Yeah.
as always. And we're dealing with trying to figure out who the Dark King, who the Dark King is. And then meanwhile, the story on Earth is going to be Penny and whoever is still on Earth. There's just you and
The only kid, it's Julia, so
Yeah.
she's dealing with the apocalypse.
but we haven't ran into Alice this episode or
We haven't
anything
seen
like that.
Alice.
It's not like she's part of the gang.
Dean's floating,
Dean's floating kind of.
and Merritt seems like the spokesperson for this classroom
yeah.
of the one character who I'll talk to as we try to figure this out.
But it seems like you're all going to be interacting probably with whoever the Dark King is, and then we're going to be dealing with the ramifications on it. And
I
then-
wonder if the weird signal is the Dark King.
Yeah, or like something that leads to his ascension or ability to like go to Fillory or whatever.
I just feel like the Dark King isn't like. It's weird, right? Because he's supposed to be a traveler, but he's not supposed to be from Earth. Because the whole thing about the unshackling is that we have freed Fillory from the reign
Foreign
of
rule.
Earth's foreign rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, what magicians exist in Fillory?
I mean, we know that like there are like fey magic from the fairy wilds, and like there's some kind of like magical components. We know that there's like magic in the woods, and like that could be a Fillorian.
I guess, but
magician, but
like, yeah, I feel like they've never really called themselves magicians in the
no,
same
no,
way.
no. Well, I also think
He
that
calls
there's
himself a wizard.
it could be very much so like yes, you're right. He could still be a citizen of Earth who is going in with the like false pretense of I'm here to unshackle you from like Earth rule, and he's just another fucking Earth wizard.
Do we
who's
know?
just
We know
selling
it's
that bullshit.
humanoid or
Yeah, he's a
he
guy.
was a dude.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just a
unless-
guy.
not a fish
up.
werewolf?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing weird like that.
Medium
No.
creature, humanoid.
But then also, like, it's weird, right? It's like the what was it called? What are those monsters that showed up that they didn't know?
Yeah.
The takers.
Takers, yeah.
But like, they didn't do anything. Like, there was no like. This is kind of why I was thinking of that illusionist wizard.
Yeah, right.
That we saw, because like I was like, they didn't really do. There was no specific thing. It just seemed like these things showed up and the people were afraid, but not like they took people and killed people and they ate people. Like, they never said any of that. Like, there was like no detail as to like what the takers. I assume takers means maybe they took people because that's why you would call them that.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
like, there was no explicit anything about like what those things were actually doing, which is why it reminded me of that guy where he just had like illusion monsters, because
Yeah.
like that didn't actually do anything, but it just scared people, because it was like, well, what did the monsters do? And like, maybe we're gonna find that out later, and they didn't want to just do it all right then, but like,
Sure.
that's one sentence that feels like it's explainable. Like, you would explain that, I guess. I don't know.
Figure out next time.
Next time, probably not next time. Maybe in a couple times.
In a couple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm your host, Mike, signing off. Left me as always. In
It's Tasha.
front of me as always.
It's Colin.
Right here, right now.
Brian.
And creeping back on often.
Producer James.
We'll see you next time.
Bye forever.
For more information, go to popculturerollcall.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Please subscribe, rate, and review. Our new theme provided by Stephen Rossbach. Find him at stephenrossbach.com for more of his work. Join us next week for another episode of Pop Culture Roll Call.